Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing my spring beauty essentials. I feel a little pretentious almost doing a video like this, like, these are the products you need for spring, like super typical beauty guru. Basically, these are just all the products that I'm really excited to rock for the spring season. A lot of these are actually from the drugstore. I do have a few high-end products thrown in here, but maybe it'll give you some good shopping list ideas to throw into your spring beauty budget if you're wanting to try out some new products. I am really hoping I don't just get lipstick all over my teeth during this video. So I'm going to be starting with eyes, and for the springtime I really like incorporating kind of florally colors. I think that pastels on the eyes can be really pretty if they're done right, and one of my favorite colors for the springtime on the eyes is lilac. I really love pretty lilacs and purples because they work so well on such a variety of skin tones and eye colors. A beautiful cream eyeshadow product is from MakeupForever, and it's the Aqua cream in number 18. It has this really nice sort of like metallic-y type of tone to it. This is a swatch of what that looks like. It's just really pretty. It's kind of subtle. It's not anything super intense. When you put this on your eyes, you don't have this insane like purple eyeshadow going on. It's very soft and it's just really pretty. And I kind of think that that's what spring beauty is all about. Things that are going to make you look really pretty and kind of soft, and this is an awesome product for that. The next eyeshadow that I have is from MAC. Extremely similar in color to the MakeupForever Aqua Cream. This is the eyeshadow in Beautiful Iris. This, again, is just a beautiful lavender color. This has a little bit of a pink sort of shimmer running through it. This is a swatch of that color right there. Just really, really soft. It's not quite as metallic and shiny as the MakeupForever Aqua Cream is. It's a little bit more sort of subdued, but over the MakeupForever Aqua Cream, this is just gorgeous. I just think it's so perfect for spring, so I would definitely recommend these two eye products. And then my last eye product is from Stila. This is the Stila in the Garden eyeshadow palette. Honestly, if it had to come down to eye products and you're just wanting something that would take you all the way through the season, I would strongly recommend this because everything in this eyeshadow palette is very spring based. You have gorgeous sort of floral jewel tones here, but you also have a nice range of neutrals that all kind of have a little bit more of like a green type of a tone to them. You also get this awesome eyeliner. It's a gorgeous sort of like khaki metallic, almost like a black and gold type of a color. And I love using this palette. I love this palette year round, but especially in the springtime, I think it works so well because it really was a palette that was built around like a spring theme. So the Stila in the Garden eyeshadow palette, I would highly recommend. Moving on to some face products and then finally lip products. So the first face product I have is a highlighter. This is the Revlon Age Defying Spa Face Illuminator in the shade number 20 Pink Light. What I love about this is that it has a convenient little brush applicator. You just sort of click it like this to open the product. You can also click it back to lock it. That way it's not spilling all over the place. You can just squeeze out a little, dot it onto your face using your fingers if you're worried about like hygiene and stuff. It just gives a beautiful pink, really healthy glow to the skin. I think that this is an awesome dupe for the NARS Copacabana liquid highlighter thing that they have. This is pretty much just spot on, I think, color-wise. So I would definitely recommend this. It's a beautiful spring highlighter. Really, really pretty, and is a perfect purchase for the spring. The next two products I have are from the same line. They are the Maybelline Dream Bouncy Blushes. The first one is the one that I'm wearing today. You're not going to be able to see it much because I intentionally put it on just really, really sheer. It's the color in Rose Petal number 15. These blushes are really cool because they have this sort of like Play-Doh mousse type of texture, and they're really fun to just sort of like put your finger in and sort of play with a little bit. And there is a swatch of that product, just a really pretty light pink color. I think it's just, oh, it's so, so gorgeous. Especially if you have fair skin. If you have medium skin, this probably won't show up very much on you. But for fair skin gals, this is just such a perfect spring pink color. And then the next one is number 30, Candy Coral. And that is this one right here. So as you can tell, this one is a bit more pigmented, and I don't know, it just kind of makes me upset when people say that these are sheer blushes because that is a lot of color and that's just one swipe. I think that this would be a lot more suitable for people with darker skin, more medium toned skin. It's a beautiful coral. I think corals are awesome in the spring because they are great for transitioning into the summer as well. And that's one of the nice things about buying spring products is that they all tend to work well in different types of seasons, and I think that this is just such a pretty coral that will take you from spring to summer. So I highly recommend both of these. And then finally, the last blush I have for you guys is from Buxom, and this is in the shade Breathless. You can actually kind of see my little viewfinder right there. I love this color. It's such a perfect sort of corally pink type of a shade. Another product that would work perfectly in the summer. It looks a little bit intimidating in the pan. When you first look at it, it's sort of a really bright corally pink, but it actually goes on a little bit sheer. It can be built up again. Super gorgeous, really, really silky and fine powder. I think that's just such a pretty product that will last all day. I love the longevity of this blush, and the color is just so perfect for spring. Moving on to my favorite thing about spring, which are bright, colorful lip products. The line of lipsticks that I cannot recommend enough for the spring are the Maybelline Vivid lipsticks. I'm sure you guys have just seen these all over the YouTube sort of beauty world because everybody's hyping about these, and with good reason. If you haven't tried one of these yet, I cannot recommend them enough. The one that I have on right now is one of my favorites from the line, and it's number 875 Vivid Rose. I mentioned this in my last haul video. It's a gorgeous, really intense sort of fuchsia color. The swatch of that right there, just full on pigment and color. And the next one is actually from their spring collection. It's a limited edition Vivid shade, and this is number 980 Orange Edge. A full-on bright, really intense orange shade. I think that this can actually be subdued a lot if you put a nude gloss on top of it, which is what I did the other day when I wore this. I didn't really want a full-on bright orange lip, so what I did is I just took my favorite nude lip gloss, applied it right on top, and it really took down the color, which is another thing you can do with these Maybelline Vivid lipsticks. But these are also just really fun colors to wear by themselves because you just don't find lipsticks like this in the drugstore very often. This is very like MAC, Illuminator, MakeupForever quality here because they are so cheap. If you don't wear them that often, you don't feel bad about it. You know, you didn't spend 20 bucks on these, you spent $5. So even if you only pull them out a few times during the spring, I still think it's justifiable to purchase them because they are beautiful. They wear for hours. They feel amazing on the lips. They're very nice and moisturizing, so I would really recommend these. If you are, though, not into the bright lips, but you're still wanting something that will give you a pop of color, the Revlon lip butters are really good because they are a much more like sheer type of a formula. My favorite one for the spring is number 15, Tutti Frutti. A much more sheer type of a coral color. And there's a swatch of that. You can see next to that orange edge color, this is a lot more subdued, a lot more wearable for every day. I wore it in my last video, which was my skincare video, so if you want to see what it looks like on, you can check out that video. A pretty light coral, perfect for spring. And if you're just really shy and you really want to keep to a nude color, I really recommend the Revlon Just Kissable Balm Stain in the shade, I think this is Charm, yes, number 35 Charm. And there's a swatch of that right there. So if you're really not into the bright colors and you really just don't feel like they flatter you, or you're too scared to wear something like that because it can be a little bit intimidating to put on a bright fuchsia lip, this is perfect. The formula of these are amazing. These are my favorite lip stains from the drugstore. One of my favorite lip products from the drugstore in general. They wear for hours. They have a nice little minty sort of scent to them. They have a nice amount of shine for a lip stain, and Charm is just such a perfect nude color. And then finally for glosses, I have a few to show you. The first one is from MAC, and this is the Lipglass in Nymphette. This is sort of like a pinky lilac with this golden undertone, and there is a swatch of that. It's a beautiful pink gloss. I think it's really pretty on its own, but over lipsticks it looks really gorgeous. It added a nice amount of like a golden sheen to this lip color, so I would really recommend this. And I know a lot of people love MAC's Nymphette lip gloss. It's a very loved lip gloss in the beauty world. And then finally, my favorite coral gloss ever. This is the Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in the shade Coral Reef. Here is a swatch of it, and it's one of my favorite coral glosses, you guys, because it just gives such a pretty coral type of a look to the lips. It looks gorgeous over this orange edge shade. It also looks really nice over Tutti Frutti. Just any sort of a nudie coral, even over the Charm color, would look really pretty. It sort of enhanced the color a little bit. Such a perfect spring shade. Like, if this doesn't scream spring, I don't know what does. And I think that's it. That's what I have for my spring beauty must-haves. Not too many products, really focusing on the lips because I love bold lips. Just sort of a personal preference of mine. I really love playing up the lips a lot in spring, but I also have some great eyes and cheek products for you guys in this, and I really hope that you were maybe inspired to wear some new colors, try some new things, pick up a few new products. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, rating, and subscribe. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.